Hello, everyone, and welcome back. As always, I'm your girl, Candy Washington. And before we dive into today's Kiki, which is again with Lisa Rinna being a hypocrite and Erika Jayne being delusional. But before we dive into that, you know what to do. Go ahead and like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss it when we go live. Also, be sure to share this with a friend because a kiki is always better with community. Check out our description box down below and shop our love collection. So with that, you guys, let's dive right on in. So, I tell ya, the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills is the gift that keeps on giving. So as we know, and don't worry if you can't see it on the screen, I am going to be reading everything. So if you can't read the text, don't worry about it. I got your back. So just as quick context, we all know that I think it was a couple of days ago, the CFO from the now defunct Girardi Keese, the right-hand man to Tom Girardi, was arrested on criminal wire fraud charges. The FBI did their whole thing. They put together criminal charges against him, and they found him, and they arrested him. Now, we know here that's not good, but we know that also Erika is desperate and delusional to save her diamond and to, quote, vindicate herself, but it keeps falling flat, okay? Now, this is according to Reality Blurb. We'll go through the article, and then we'll talk about Lisa Rinna's hypocrisy and what I think it means that the mob wives are now weighing in. I mean, if the mob wives are the people who you are identifying with, that might say something, okay? So it says, Lisa Rinna reacts to Real Housewives of Beverly Hills cast being called bullies and claimed they used Erika's legal drama for storylines. Plus, Erika reacts to comments about Tom's CFO. Lisa Rinna reacted to a fan calling out the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills cast for bullying Erika Jayne amid her legal drama in the comment section of one of her longtime friends' latest Instagram post. After Erika shared a screenshot of a recent article from the Los Angeles Times in which the CFO of the now defunct law firm of her estranged husband, Thomas Girardi, was accused of embezzling $10 million and spoiling an escort with lavish gifts, Lisa responded to a person who slammed the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills cast for their poor treatment of Erika. A couple of things, guys, a couple of things. Let's do a little quick side note. I'm not sex shaming anybody. I am not, don't worry, I'm going to read what's on the screen. I'm not sex shaming anybody and I have nothing but respect for sex workers, right? If that's your chosen field, that's your chosen field. But I think it's really, really, really ironic that Erika tries to say that this is some crazy stuff. You know, she does the post, and underneath it, she goes, you know, this stuff gets crazier and crazier, or whatever it is, or the S word. But what is the difference between the fact that you were his wife, but, you know, how did you meet Tom Girardi? Was it, you know, she said she was a waitress, but she also was a stripper. So who knows what the actual deal is. So what's the difference between his CFO stealing and embezzling $10 million when, you know, Tom Girardi, I'll say allegedly, but we know what the deal is, also embezzled and stole millions upon millions of dollars. So the CFO lavished his escort with tons of gifts. I don't see the difference between what Tom Girardi did for you, Erika. I don't see how that vindicates you. Didn't Tom Girardi allegedly funnel $25 million into the, you know, Pretty Mess LLC? Didn't you say your glam cost $40K a month? I'm not trying to call you an escort, Erika, but I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying it, but I'm saying it. Like, we're calling a thing a thing. You know what I'm saying? And this is no tea, no shade, and absolutely no disrespect to sex workers. I don't think that there's anything wrong with it. It should be legalized and it should be regulated so people can choose that form of profession in a safe way and not be harmed or anything like that, that's a whole nother conversation. So I think it's really funny that Erika is trying to say this stuff keeps getting crazier and crazier, but I don't really see a difference between the CFO and Tom Girardi lavishing his escort with gifts from stolen money than the earrings you're trying to keep, than the houses you're trying to keep, from the handbags and the jewelry and the money you're trying to keep. I'm not calling you an escort, Erika, but you had sex with a man and he gave you money. Okay, let's go. Let's keep going. Let's continue. Okay. Now, allegedly, this person, this quote fan, again, I don't know if the fans are real or fake. We don't know. They are known for buying bots. They are known for being trolls themselves, creating Finsta accounts. So anytime I see them say a person said this, a fan did that, I'm always like, did you buy that comment? Is that really one of your fake accounts? Because I don't really see anybody with half a brain supporting these women, but here it goes. Erika, you seriously got bullied so badly over all of this. Erika didn't get bullied. This person needs to figure out what the word bully actually means. Anyway, there is due process for all things legal, and the ladies should have been smart enough to realize that and quit running their mouths and found some other way to keep their storylines going. I'm Team Erika, the person had written. And then here goes Lisa Delusional Rinna, hypocrite. Some are smart enough. She asked us to wait. Let the legal system handle it, Lisa replied. So that is the screenshot of the tweet or Instagram exchange on the left-hand side, okay? Girl, bye. All right. And then on November 10th, following the arrest of Thomas CFO Christopher Kamen, Erika shared the LA Times article and included a caption that read, "This stuff gets crazier and crazier, wow," but she said the S word. Okay. And then after sharing the post, Lisa was among the first to react. Of course she was, because she's thirsty as hell, and she still allegedly has the $5 million that Erika Jayne gave her, either to keep her mouth shut, either to money launder, either to be her alliance, whatever the case is, but the feds need to look into that. And it goes, well, Lisa stated, which prompted a love you response from Erika. It's sickening. Around the same time, and this is what I found to be the most interesting part. Around the same time, Mob Wives alum Renee Graziano also weighed in saying, as long as you're free with exclamation points. And in another post, Erika reacted to Renee with a red heart emoji. So that is what's on the other side. I read everything, so if you can't see it, we already read through it. You're good. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, while production of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills Season 13 isn't expected to begin until next year, rumors continue to swirl in regard to whether or not Lisa and Erika will be included in the new episodes, especially after fan favorite Kathy Hilton said she would not return if they were brought back. So is this why Erika and Lisa are creating these fake accounts, these Finsta accounts, to windmill for them on Instagram and Twitter, because they're scared that they are so unpopular, that people are so done with them, that they need to act like they actually have some type of audience and fan support? I don't believe anything these women post on Instagram. I don't believe anything these women say the fan said. I just don't believe it. We need Botgate. We need some receipts. And I'm not talking about Diana's fake investigation trying to cover up for what she did, allegedly. I'm talking some real receipts, some real accountability. Now, the reason why I thought the most interesting part about all of this, we already know Erika is delusional and she's lying every way she can, manipulating everything she can to look innocent or vindicated, when at the end of the day, allegedly, in my opinion, she's guilty as hell. Still getting money from the victims with that Wells Fargo account that they set up. She got over $500,000 from that. I'll still say alleged, but there's been legal documentation that backs this up. So she's still eating and living off of the backs of the victims' money, allegedly. But again, there's documentation out there, but protecting myself and my channel. Okay, there's that. We all know that Lisa Rinna is also hypocritical as hell. The ladies were not using Erika's legal problems or situation as a storyline. They were just talking about what was relevant at the exact time. And it's a huge relevant elephant in the room when one of the cast members is facing not one, not two, not three, but multiple lawsuits and fraud cases. And her, quote, estranged husband that she talks to every single day is a part of one of the largest criminal fraud cases that the state of California has ever seen. He was basically running one of the largest, most fraudulent Ponzi schemes. It was a Ponzi scheme in California history. And you expect the other cast members to, let's just write it out. Let's just see what happens. Hell no. Of course they're going to talk about it. Lisa Rinna, quiet as is kept of all of the women, even Crystal Kong Minkoff was trying to do her storyline with the ED and all that stuff. No tea, no shade, nothing but respect when it comes to disorders. Was even trying to do her own storyline. Lisa Rinna, what was your storyline? What was your storyline? Your storyline was being all up Erika Jayne's butt. Your storyline was lying through your teeth about Kathy Hilton. Your storyline was trying to take down Kyle and take down her family. That was your storyline. Your storyline was doing racial microaggressions against Garcelle. Your storyline was being verbally abusive to Sutton over there. She couldn't even talk at the end of the day. That was your storyline. So shut up, Lisa Rinna. You're so hypocritical. It's insane. But we already knew that. We already knew Lisa Rinna was a hypocrite. We already knew Erika Jayne was delusional and desperate. Now let's get to the funniest part. The Mob Wives comment. So I don't watch Mob Wives. I'm not too familiar with it. But I think it's really, really funny that this woman, her name's Renee Grisanio, weighed in. Now she is the daughter of Anthony Grisanio, who I believe was either like a lackey or not a lackey, but like he was a part of this big Italian mob, like the Bonnaroo mob or something like that. Anyway, obviously members of her family, friends, extension probably has gone to federal prison, you know, doing the whole bust. She was on Mob Wives, she was on Celebrity Big Brother. And she goes, as long as you're free. Which basically means, girl, as long as they don't put the handcuffs on you, that is not a vindication. That is not, oh, you're innocent. That is, girl, we see each other. We see each other. As long as you're free, let him take, you know, the CFO. Let him arrest him, you know, girl, as long as you're free. Like, you did it and you did it. You're lying and you're scheming. You're a fraudster, but as long as you're free, you know what I'm saying? Like, to me, that is the funniest thing I've seen in a long time. When the people who are your comrades is the chick from Mob Wives, like, girl. Graziano. Thank you, Gina. Graziano. Sorry if I pronounced it incorrectly. Anyway, I just think it's really, really funny. Really, really funny. When the chick from Mob Wives is just like, yeah, let the chips fall, but as long as you're free. And it goes to the delusion. And I've seen other people, I didn't watch, but I saw headlines. This is going to vindicate Erika. This is going to be the beginning of Erika's redemption story. And I'm like, how? Like, what am I missing? Like, am I missing something? Because to me, all signs points to her guilt. The fact that the CFO, who was his right man for 20 years, got caught, all signs point to the fact that the scheme was real, that there were real victims, and that they were all in on it, and it was just a big Ponzi scheme. I don't know how the CFO getting arrested for wire fraud is vindication for Erika Jayne. Like, I don't know what I'm missing in that. It just doesn't make sense to me. And the Mob Wife, she was just like, girl, as long as you're free, shut up. The way I took it was stop clapping, like stop speaking out. Silence is golden. As long as you're free, shut the hell up. Like, again, it's like dumb criminals. Like Jen Shaw was caught out here acting like a damn fool in Salt Lake City, cussing and screaming at people, caught on TMZ when she's about to get her sentencing hearing. If I was Erika Jayne, I would not be posting LA Times article about people being arrested. I wouldn't be like, this ish keeps getting crazier and crazier. I would be quiet as a church mouse, not saying a word. Just like the mob wife said, or the daughter of the mobster, as long as you're free. Hush up, girl, hush up. I would look at it as the dominoes are about to start falling. The ish is about to really hit the fan now. I don't see the narrative of how the CFO being, arrested for wire fraud and that he spent the money on his escort is a redemption story for Erika Jayne. That I just don't get. I don't follow that logic. I don't have the stomach to listen to people talk about that because it hurts my heart. And it's like, I can't believe I'm quoting Candace Dillard, but I'm not going to let you, what did she say? I'm not going to let you tap dance over my common sense or my intelligence. It's like, exactly. I'm not going to let you tap dance over my intelligence. There's no logical thought process where more people in his corporation are being arrested for exactly what Tom is being accused of, and he would be charged for if he wasn't in the nursing home allegedly having dementia, but talking to Erika every day, still having his law license until this July, still having clients, was dipping it and doing it up until like 24 hours when all of a sudden he had dementia, but that's a whole nother story. I don't know how that vindicates Erika. If anything, it makes the implications and the charges more substantial and more verified. So I don't know. But I'm gonna do my quick outro. Stick around, candy canes, because I'm gonna take some of your candy cane comments. But put it down below. What do you think? What do you think about Erika still being delusional and desperate? Posting links to articles, posting links out here like we're not stupid, like we are stupid. Like when she said she was vindicated from the dismissal, you weren't vindicated from that. Crystal even said it on the show. That doesn't mean you're innocent. They're just gonna refile the charges in a different jurisdiction. That doesn't mean you're innocent. It doesn't vindicate you. Then the whole Diana Jenkins faking the 100K to the airline victims, that was a fraud. That was a scam. Diana didn't donate a damn thing. So what do you think about that? And now, what do you think about this? What do you think about Lisa Rinna being a hypocrite? The ladies didn't use Erika for a storyline. How can you not talk about one of the biggest criminal fraud cases in California history? And you want me to sit here and kiki with the wife who is still claiming that there may not even be victims, who says, I don't give a damn about anybody but me. The only person you need to care about is me, when there are actual real victims out there? And then how do you feel about Renee chiming in, being like, girl, as long as you're free, because watch out, you're about to get the clink clink, the cups are coming for you too. And she's a daughter of a mobster. She of a mobster, not a monster, a person in the mob. You know what I'm saying? She knows how this goes. She was on Mob Wives. She gets it. You're related to someone who's doing fraud. You're married to a criminal. You're the daughter of someone who's doing all this stuff. And no tea or shade to Renee. She's out there dipping it and doing it. I'm not saying just no disrespect to her. I actually thought her post was very, very funny, but also very, very telling. So put it down in the comment section below. But before you do that, you know what to do. Go ahead and like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss it when we go live. Also, be sure to share this with a friend, because a kiki is always better with community. Check out our description box down below and shop our love collection. So with that, let's take some of our candy cane comments. All right, you guys, let's see what you're saying in the chat.